Is James Dodson. Dodson graduated from ECU in 1975 with a BA in English. In 2002, the university awarded him the Distinguished Alumni Award. Dodson is an author and magazine editor who has written about golf, among other things, for more than 25 years. His best-selling 2005 book, Ben Hogan and American Life, won the United States Golf Association's International Book Award. His 2010 book, A Son of a Game, was named the top golf book of the year by the International Network of Golf. And just last year, he was awarded the prestigious Donald Ross Award for his lifetime contributions to golf literature. His memoir, Faithful Travelers, about a cross-country fly fishing journey with his then 7-year-old daughter, was adapted into the 2001 made-for-television movie, Dodson's Journey, with a cast including Robert Loggia, Penelope Ann Miller, and Ellen Burstyn. Please welcome James Dodson. James, I think I'd like to start with you. I know you've been on the road, and I thought maybe I should go to you while the adrenaline is still going.
Possibly.
One thing I connected with in your book was just having gone across country with a 7-year-old daughter, because that's exactly what my wife and I have. We have 2 daughters, one of them is 7, and so I definitely connected with that part of it. But would you like to tell us a little bit about the experiences of having yourself portrayed on film and that kind of thing?
That wasn't the real adventure. I suppose my experience was very different from Charles and Tim's, simply because the book that preceded was a book called Final Rounds that was a very big surprise bestseller. And I got approached by a lot of big Hollywood companies, sold the rights to the Hallmark Hall of Fame, then I went to 2 other major studios, and twice got to the threshold of being made. Both times, just as it was about to be made, they had the good experience. I had the experience in the Hollywood. All authors say don't sell your book to Hollywood because you'll regret it. Twice, it was really about to be cast with James Garner and other people, and a new creative team came in at Paramount and wanted to change the story from a father and son tale going back to as my dad was dying. They thought it would be far more effective to have the father and son hate each other and go on a final trip. The problem was the book had sold 600,000 copies, and I didn't want to have to answer to those people when they saw the film and said, "Boy, we never knew you hated your dad. You lied to us in this book." So I withdrew it and still own the rights. And it's about making it come to happen as an independent film. So right on the heels of that, I got an offer from Regency Films, wanted to buy Faithful Travelers, which was a very special book to me because it's about my daughter and our wonderful summer that came. We've been out in America when Maggie's mother and I were divorcing. And we took our old golden retriever with us in our old truck. Blew up the truck in Oklahoma, lost the dog in Elisabeth. We ran across nudist in national parks. We had set fire to our tent. I'm sure we had a great time. We caught some great trout. And it's a funny, sweet book, and it was snapped up, and I'll be very brief with this, but today I would be able to endow my university even larger if I'd only been smarter. The agent called me from Hollywood and said, "Okay, we really have to sign this deal, and you're going to love this. It's going to be a great movie." And I said, "I have only 2 terms I have for this. I want to take my daughter wants to see a movie he made. She'd seen Titanic. She was 10, at least 10 times, and she was hooked on movies. And I said, it'll be filmed out in Montana. I just want to see her see it, and I'd like to read the script because it's very near and dear to my heart." So I signed the option. Don't hear anything from 9 months. Phone rings at Christmas, just 2 weeks before Christmas, and they say, I can't do the Hollywood voice of an agent, but and we lived on a dirt road in Maine, on a hilltop, so I thought she was talking to a true redneck who'd gone north, was living deep in the woods. She said, "Mr. Dodson, you really need to sign this contract you're going to see tomorrow. It'll be at your house at 3 o'clock, and you have to sign everything and turn it around and FedEx it right back to us." This is after 9 months of not hearing anything. So sure enough, it shows up, I sign it, I send it off to him. Didn't send it to take it down to my little country lawyer. You probably would have understood it anyway. It was about 50 pages. Thought that was it. Was waiting to hear when they were going to start filming in Montana. 2 weeks later, I get a phone call from CBS. "Mr. Dodson, this is CBS. Would you send us your bio?" And I said, "Well, why do you need my bio?" "Well, because we're so excited. Your film, Faithful Travelers, is going to be the lead movie of our new season on the Tuesday night movie. This was 1997 or 98. And I said, holy cow, they made that movie in a week? She said, oh no, that film was made last June. Before I'd ever signed a contract. So, gee, what's the old fool me once? And then it gets even weirder than that. They took a character from Faith Final Rounds and put it in their film. I called him Opti the Mystic. And it's tied up, these guys will probably know a lot about this, or maybe you won't, maybe you didn't have this legal issue. The film that took this claimed the character, and it's tied up Final Rounds until just last year. 10 years was the reason we couldn't get this movie made. So that's my success. It's actually a nice little film. It came out, they left, the Golden Retriever was not happy. He was 14, he was left out of most of the movie. He's a big part of the book. We went 9,000 miles. I think they cover about 1,000 miles. It was James David Elliott played me. It was really tight casting. He's the guy from Jag. And they left all the great stuff out. You know, the wackos we met and the survivalists, the nudists, all that stuff was. They were the nudists, I think, in here in the film. It's actually a nice little movie. Most of my friends who loved the book didn't like it. My former wife really didn't like it. The Golden Retriever didn't like it. All my redneck peacock linear cousins in about 10 counties around Greensboro absolutely loved it. And they still call me about every month. They call and they say, Jimmy, you know that movie they make? It's called Dodson's Journey. That's the worst part of it. They've retitled it. You know that movie they make about you and your daughter going out there? They show them that on Lifetime again. I taped it for you. And thank you. I have about 12 copies. And it's really sweet. And Ellen Burstyn called me, and the director called to apologize. And he said, well, the next movie I make will fly you out. And I said, well, that's okay. She's now 15 and kind of over her movie flirtation. But it's a nice little movie. They did a decent job. They took the broad strokes of the film. And, you know, I can't complain too much except that the legal aspect of it was really kind of a nightmare, and I learned the hard way that you can really be taken on a drunken waltz by Hollywood. I think if we ever get them, I think Final Rounds will eventually have it, and I hope so, because the people who love that book really love it, and it would be, it's a book that I hope we can make a movie sometime.
Great, thank you. So you talked about, yeah, sure.